Good Friday morning. We are in Accord, New York at, Roundout Valley 1,000 Trails. Pretty big campground. Looks like it's going to get full for the weekend. That's funny, when we was at Hershey, they had a Halloween for the kids and all over. Well, now we come here now this weekend, we got to buy more candy because their Halloween's this weekend. So we got to go back to Walmart and get some candy for the kids. Sun's kind of bright, but don't let that fool you. This morning was 41, I think. It's supposed to go down to 39 tonight. Sitting in the sun ain't so bad, as long as there ain't no breeze blowing. But yeah, we ain't really got much planned. I think Gail found a couple state parks we're gonna go to or something. Need to go in town. I think Cody don't know it, but he's gonna get another bath. And I may take one of my propane tanks to be filled. It's got a third left, but with the heat running every night, and while it's right here, I might as well take it in and do it. We're here till Sunday, and Sunday we leave and go to Massachusetts. So, yep. Like I said, I just wanted to open this up real quick and let you know what's going on. Anything comes up, I'll probably put the drone up around here and see and give it a shot. I've been doing it at most of the campgrounds, but I get these videos going. So yeah, I've got a new toy. I got was a gimbal for this camera, the good camera. Of course, this ain't a good camera compared to what people usually putting on there. You know, using regular movie type cameras. This thing is a baby compared to what most of them are. But anyway, I've been playing with that. I'll have to get together. So we'll talk to you later. We are at, oh, what is the name of that park? Minnewaska State Park Preserve. Gail wanted to get out for the day and walk Cody. And this wasn't that far from us. It's kind of up in the mountains. A pretty neat little park. Not really small, but had this stream going through, and it said there were some falls in there, but we weren't quite sure where it was at. So we kind of walked down this trail, and you can see the stream going down through there, but you know, anything we do to get Cody out for the day. But we came up on this waterfall coming up. You can see where the water's going over like stair steps almost, and then falling over into the pool there. That's pretty neat. 30, 40, 50 feet, I don't know what it was. It was a pretty good way up. But it was a pretty neat waterfall that we seen down through there. I'm having to overlay this voice on there because my microphone quit again. But you can see there's quite a bit of water coming over there now. It didn't seem like there was that much. But I was able to get pretty close to it and check it out, and as it goes over the side there. But the walkway, you can see down at the bottom there, goes all the way around that, and it does pretty well. So it was pretty good. We got down to the bottom down there. You see here in a second. There you go. And it was pretty neat. It fall a pretty good way. So not sure how long, you know, it takes to wash that out, but I'm sure when the snow melts and it rains or something, there's a lot more water that comes over that. Here's along the walkway it's pretty neat how the rocks form and wash away, but yet the trees still kind of grow on it, and I don't know, they probably halfway hold it up, but yeah, we just, you know, like I say, get Cody out. Here's the sign of the park. Now that was showing it, and just up on top of a hill was another falls, but we couldn't get to it because I couldn't find nowhere to park. So anyway, it was a pretty good day, and there we go. Good Sunday morning, October 26, 2025. We just left Roundout Valley from Thousand Trails at Accord, New York. We got about a mile down the road, and here she comes now. Gail wanted to stop at a fruit stand and
pick your own apples.
Yep, looky here. We didn't get a mile down the road. So here we are, and
good spot.
We are heading towards Sturbridge, Massachusetts. And I don't know, depending on how many stops we make, it says 2:30 now, but I'm guessing more like 5. So anyway, the stay there was pretty good. Big campground, and maybe because of 2 factors, it was last weekend that they'll be open, and Halloween, the place was mobbed. I mean, just insane amount of people. And then with the kids, there probably had to be 500 kids that came by. Ugh. So it was neat. So we, like I say, are taking our time going up. It's still pretty brisk, and it's probably going to get colder tonight. And we'll be in Sturbridge for a couple days, and then going up to Maine to Moody Beach, and that's a whole different thing. So I'll get into that later. But nice morning. It's we're at 10 minutes to 12, and we're going to try and ease up kind of north some towards Albany, and then east, and I think we go a little south then to it. So we'll check in later. See ya. Good Tuesday morning. What is it? October 28th, I think it is. We are in Massachusetts at Sturbridge, Thousand Trails. It's a smaller park, not too bad. I got drone footage. Of course, if I remember to put drone footage in, I've got other stuff too, and I keep forgetting. But we only here a couple nights, so we didn't take the camper off the truck. Actually, really wasn't much wanted to go see. Gail wants to stop in a little town. Darn camera keeps quitting on me here. But Gail wanted to stop in the town of Sturbridge. There's some little shops or something. So we're headed to Moody Beach, Thousand Trails, which is in Maine. It's a couple hours. So they say, nothing over a couple hours. Oh, that wind is cold. Yesterday morning it was 31. This morning is 33. I am over this cold weather. I want to hit Maine. We wanted to hit Acadia, but there's nowhere open up there. I'm going to get out this wind. So what we end up doing, we tried all kinds of stuff, and ends up, Gail went on Airbnb. Even if we had to rent something cheap, if you can say that, but like a hotel room or something. But she found, and it's a little ways away, but some people, I can't believe, on Airbnb, it's almost like Boondockers. It's, or Hip Camp. It's like an open lot, or they have 13 acres, and they have a gravel area, pretty good size. So is what we're going to do. We're going to stay there 2 nights. Part of our problem is to go into Acadia, the truck and the camper won't fit. There's multiple bridges, anywhere from 10 feet to 13 feet, and the camper won't fit. So we come all this way, and this is one of them I wanted to hit. So we're going to drop the camper at this lot. I mean, it's only for 2 nights, so, and then I'm going to have to pick it back up, and that way we can spend some time in Acadia. We want to go into Bar Harbor right there and see what it is. And then we're going to head west a little bit through New Hampshire, get into Vermont a little bit. I'm not sure if we're going to spend the night at a Harvest Host there. And then from there, we're heading straight southeast to Rhode Island to hit that state, check it out. Connecticut and Delaware, Jersey, and then into Virginia. And we're heading south. Say I'm over this cold weather, but it ain't much better at home. This week they're supposed to be down in the 40s at home, and Gail's freaking out, and we got people watching the house for us. But I built her a big orchid house, and she's got orchids out there that are not protected, so I hate for them to have to do it. But they're gonna, I don't know, there's probably 80 orchids. They're gonna move them inside of our garage for 4 or 5 days while the cold clears, and then put them back outside. And then as soon as I get home, I'll have to cover it with plastic and do what I normally do, put a heater in there and all that stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm done with the cold weather. We should have been up here a month ago. But it is what it is. And I mean, the leaves are about shot. I mean, it's not shot, but you know, they're mostly gone now. So I knew that was probably going to happen. But when we head back south, plan on hitting Shenandoah National Park in Virginia, and then Rocky Mountain National Park in Tennessee. And then from there we'll probably come back down through, like, and hit I-75 and just motor on home from there though. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. But we still got a couple weeks before we get home, and that's what we're gonna do. So I wanted to take this out. Like I say, it's cold. This park is pretty good. The last couple parks, the places clear out, people packing their stuff up. I guess some of them have to have their campers out for the season. Gail says they got nice hot showers up there in that building up there. So anyway, he got a little lake over there. I flew the drone over, but a lot of the stuff, this one and the last campground, so many trees, it's hard to see where campers are and stuff. So, but I'll turn it back on later. We get up to Moody Beach. It's supposed to be right along the coast. It's supposed to be pretty nice, so we'll check it out. Other than the cold weather, It's supposed to rain though. I think we get up there today's good, but I think next couple of days is going to rain. Always something. So we'll see how it works out. So we'll talk to you later if something comes up. See ya. Good late afternoon. Today, let's see, what is today? Today's Wednesday, 27th, 8th, I don't know. No, I don't know, 29th, I think. We leave tomorrow here on the 30th. We are at Moody Beach, 1,000 Trails, and it's a pretty decent campground. I just flew the drone around. If I remember to put the footage in, I'll do that. But it's kind of strange on a lot of this is most of it, quite a few of the rows are all in. Okay, it's a story of my life with these batteries. You know, I turn it on and I look and yeah, it's got bars left. And then as I'm talking, it goes beep, 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 and shuts off. I don't know. Actually, I did order some off of Amazon because one of my batteries wouldn't hold the charge for this specific camera. I've got a couple of these, and it swelled out real bad. It swelled up and it wouldn't even hardly fit in that camera. And then I noticed another one wasn't as bad, but so I'm figuring they're old, just like every other thing I got is old. And this is a Hero 5, so that tells you that. So I ordered a couple more, and our next stop in Ellsworth, Maine, right outside of Acadia National Park, I had them shipped from Amazon to the park there. So Well, not to the park, but to a drop box. So that and a couple other things. Anyway, I was talking about the parking of the campers, and they're all in rows like this. And when I first got here, they gave me that row right, that place right behind where that camper is, right in front of me here. And I pulled up in there, and much less, it was nowhere near level. But even that, to try and get the camper off the truck, I didn't have enough room even to pull out from under it. So as you can see, let me get up here. I mean, with all the campgrounds about empty, because tomorrow's the last day anyway. So all the campgrounds up here, I mean, everything up here closes down. We couldn't finally find a harvest host. We couldn't find a campground. We can't find nothing. So we're really working on a place. Well, we got a place to stay outside of the Acadia, which is an Airbnb, I think I mentioned before, and it's just 13 acres with a gravel pad in it, and that's it. But hey, it's something. And then we're going to, after that, we're going to stay a couple days there, so we can. The problem is I can't get the camper and the truck in the park. The camper's too tall. Well, everything's too tall. So we needed a place to take the camper off, so that's what we're going to do. Here's some more to see. It's crazy how the power on it, you got to go, it's just insane. I don't understand why they do things this way. It seems to me it's a lot harder. I don't know, I mean, you put stuff nose to tail, how many campgrounds you get, how many campers, but a lot in between. If you'd angled them, it seems you'd have got more. I don't know, but anyway. So so we can take the camper off there and leave it for the day. We're going to Bar Harbor and Acadia. And that's the end of this week, Friday, Saturday. Then it's what's really going to suck is Sunday, time change. Well, as you can maybe see here, the sun's going down. At 5:30, it's about dark up here. Well, now come Sunday at 4:30, it's going to be dark up here. But we're going across, kind of through Bangor and through the middle part of the state, because we wanted to see a little bit more, get away from, I mean, all along the coast here, it's just like everything else. The coast is tourist, and it's all tourist trap. And I'm not downing it, it's pretty neat, but yeah, I'd like to get away from this kind of stuff and get in the heartland of what the state is. So that's what we're doing. And then we're cutting across there, going into New Hampshire, going a little bit southwest, and then cutting into Vermont, southern Vermont, and then from there across kind of southeast across Mass again, almost back where we was, past Sturbridge, and then we're going into Rhode Island and Connecticut. I don't know if I have a place to stay in Rhode Island. I can't remember. I've tried. Last night I spent up a couple hours trying to find places to stay, harvest hosts and stuff. I haven't just boondoggled. I didn't look at like All Stays or iOverlander yet. If I need to, I will. But anyway, so I just wanted to pull this out. I say I was going to load it tonight, but it don't look like I have to. But you can see it almost looks like a front coming in. It finally cleared out, unless it's clearing out is what it's doing, because all day today, they said it was supposed to get up to 53. Well, it was heavy clouds, and maybe it hit 40 today, maybe 43. But we went around today and found all kinds of neat stuff. Gail goes shopping, and so we had a good time. It was all right. We stopped at a seafood place, and it was okay. You know, I've always heard about lobster rolls. Well, I don't know what I was thinking, but it sure wasn't what I was thinking. And she brought out this lobster roll. It was like a
almost like crab salad, but lobster salad almost, cold, in a hot dog bun. That was not what I was thinking. I was thinking something hot, almost like an egg roll or something. I don't know, but it was not what I was thinking. Actually, would I come up here just for that? Nope. You know, seafood, maybe. Or have lobster hot, dipped in butter. Sounds better. But, and then from what I read, that's the way Maine does lobster rolls. Now, if you go to Connecticut, it's still in a hot dog bun, but it's grilled, buttered, and the lobster's hot with butter on it. To me, that's what sounds a little better, but we'll see when we get to Connecticut. Anyway, just wanted to turn this on, and like I said, I got some drone footage, and we're going to head out in the morning, our normal bright and early, between 10 and 11. And this is US 1, which actually goes all the way down into Florida, right outside here. And we're gonna, I mean, we can get up there quicker by getting on 95, but we're gonna take US 1 and go along the coast up. We ain't no hurry. I know it's like 200 miles to get up there, so it's gonna be 4 or 5 hours. And just take our time. We're gonna have to look up the directions for that place where we're gonna drop the camper at and find it. And it's, I don't know, it's on 13 acres out away from town a little bit somewhere, so we're gonna have to find it. It said it might need a four-wheel drive if you're pulling a big trailer. I'm thinking, I mean, I got four-wheel drive, but hopefully the height is clearing, so we'll see. I've got a saw with me though, but anyway, we get up that way tomorrow or something along the way, I'll pull this out and turn it back on. So we'll talk to you later.